Good morning. We are live. Got a question for you. How'd you sleep last night? Listen, if you are not sleeping, you are not winning. This is something you should know because we're going to be covering it on a daily basis. Guys, welcome to our live show. Not sure what we're going to call this because it is full of everything. We got, well, first of all, it's Labor Day. And we're going to talk about Labor Day versus Memorial Day and what the differences are. We're also going to talk about the weather. Of course, we're going to talk about the weather. I don't know if you knew this, but college football is in full effect. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And again, if nobody's going to tune in, then I'm going to make this educational for myself. So we're going to check my stocks on a daily basis. I haven't checked these things for like 3 months. Not feeling too good about them. And then we're going to introduce you to something called the Chronicles of Life. I'm super excited about this. The Chronicles of Life. We got chapter 1, Back to School Blues, and a taste of Youngstown. That should be interesting. And we'll cover a little bit about family movie night and how CBD can help with that. And then we're going to cover some reggae nights. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff scheduled today on. We are live broadcasting from the Try Healthy Studios in Venice, Florida. You can give us a shout out here on the socials, guys. We are live utilizing the technologies of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you, Restream, for putting this all together. We've been trying to do live streams for a while, but just like anything in life, it don't ever seem to work out right. And this is why we're going to do these. What's up? We got Stacy on. We got Mike. We got Nikki K. What's up, Nikki K? We're going to be doing these so I can iron out all the speed bumps. We've had some big interviews with big bands, and I forgot to hit the record button. I forgot to hit the microphone. You know, just like my golf game, you got to keep putting along. That's what we're going to be doing today. So again, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to get straight on topic. I got a whole sheet of notes to be following. And of course, we're going to have technical difficulties. So if you can't hear me, let me know. And if you hear me too much, well, let me know that as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check this Instagram feed. And I think we're actually working on Instagram. Live on Instagram. Look at that. When you Google things, you pretty much figure out how to do anything. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be solving life's problems. What's up, Bree? How are you today? Good morning to you. So a couple things. We're going to be introducing one of my friends. His name is Artie. Artie Samarty. This guy seems to know everything. So I had a question for him. I said, Labor Day versus Memorial Day. What's the difference? And this is what we've come up with. Jesse. Jesse's on there too. Bree's doing good. So Labor Day versus Memorial Day. First thing is Memorial is in May. And I guess you can remember that because M&M, right? May and Memorial. And then Labor Day is going to be in September. Now, the purpose of Memorial Day is to honor the men and women who have died while serving in the U.S. military. It's a day of remembrance for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. So, Memorial Day, that's a little bit of a different kind of celebration. Now, let's go ahead. We'll talk a little bit about Labor Day. That's going to be observed, well, today. Today's Labor Day. If you didn't know, if you're at work, yeah, right, because that's what we're celebrating is the contributions of American workers in the labor movement. It's recognized the economic and social achievements of workers. That's you. So sit back, grab yourself a joint, grab yourself a beverage, crack it open, and celebrate you. You've been looking for an excuse to do that. Now you got one because it's Labor Day. Now, of course, I had to ask Artie another question. My question was, if Memorial Day and Labor Day were WWE wrestlers, who would win the championship belt? It's a good question, huh? Well, this is what Artie told me. He said Memorial Day will be called the Fallen Warrior. Yes, that's the ring name for Memorial Day is the Fallen Warrior. And then Labor Day is the People's Champ. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this corner we have the Fallen Warrior. In this corner we have the People's Champ. Now, the signature move of the Fallen Warrior is the Last Salute. It's a devastating finish move that pays tribute to all fallen comrades, combining power and respect. Not to mention the Freedom Lock. If you get stuck in the Freedom Lock, it's a submission hold that symbolizes the fight for freedom, leaving the opponents with no escape. You know, that's somebody I wouldn't want to tangle with in the WWE. Now, the People's Champ is coming in with the Worker's Hammer, a powerful strike that represents the strength of the working class. And it also can follow up with the Breaker. It's a move that targets the endurance of the opponent, wearing them down like a long work day in Ohio. Championship match. Going to have to tune in tomorrow to see who wins that. Labor Day versus Memorial Day. The Fallen Warrior versus the People's Champ. Who do you got? Tune in tomorrow. Guys, I hope you learned something today. Labor Day versus Memorial Day. Now, for all you guys that are celebrating today for Labor Day, let's check that weather. We're going to go ahead and we're going to Google weather report, Venice, Florida. This is because we are broadcasting from Venice, Florida. Today's weather. It's nice and cool, guys. With a little bit of chance of rain. Let's go ahead. We're going to check on the Venice, Florida weather forecast. Again, thanks for tuning in. We're going to try to make things a little bit educational for you guys. If you guys are going to tune in, you're going to walk away with a little bit of information. And today's weather is brought to you by today's weather is brought to you by the fine people at Try Healthy Hemp Dispensary located in Venice, Florida. Today's forecast, mostly cloudy, rain this morning, followed by a couple thunderstorms this afternoon. I mean, are you surprised? We're in Florida. Outdoor plans can be impacted with a high of only 84. Enjoy the cool temperature. Go brew yourself some mushroom tea from try-healthy.com. Just go to the website and click try shrooms, and you can get some mushroom coffee sent right to your house. If you guys want to know what the weather's like in your town, all you have to do is go ahead and send me a message or just look out your window, whatever's more convenient for you. Today's weather. Yes, sir. Now, again, we had college sports this weekend, and I got a funny story about what my wife considers priorities. You got Notre Dame playing, going for it for 4th and 1, but she wants to watch The Handmaid's Tale. It's fine. We got through it, guys. We got through it. Notre Dame pulled the victory, and we have a big game going on tonight. Yeah, she has a few, you're hearing my side of the story. If you want to hear the complete details, you're going to have to reach out to the one and only Stacy, and she can get you the full details. Again, the NCAA college football season is in full swings. Just Google NCAA scores. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but there is a game on tonight. So unfortunately, ladies, you're going to have to wait to watch the next season of The Handmaid's Tale because we got football on tonight. We also have it on Thursday. Thursday, the NFL starts. Yes, sir. Kansas City Chiefs take on the Baltimore Ravens Thursday evening. Ladies, cancel your plans because your man is going to be watching football Thursday evening. That's a big game. That's a real big game. Monday through Sunday. Yeah, it is football season, but we only watch footballs on Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays, and then sometimes on Tuesdays if it's bowl season. And then, of course, high school football's on Friday. So those are the only days that we watch it. And now, I've got something exciting to share to you. This is the Chronicles of Life. Let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. Chapter 1. You guys are going to hear this from the beginning. And based on analytics, I know you guys don't read. I check Google Analytics. Nobody reads. Everybody watches these little reels for 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you this. We got Back to School Blues, A Taste of Youngstown. This is the monthly Chronicles of Life. This means it's probably stuff that you're dealing with. September 2nd, Youngstown, Ohio. Paul Shellback. An English teacher at Youngstown High was no stranger to the chaos of the first day of school. As the halls buzzed with the sounds of students catching up after the summer, Paul found himself wrestling with an all too familiar discomfort, a nagging back pain that he had plagued him through the football season. Standing in front of his English class trying to get a room full of teenagers excited for the syllabus, Paul couldn't help but feel the tension building in his lower back. It's getting good. Guys, click on the link. I'll go ahead and share this for you. Chronicles of Life. I'm going to browse through this. So it looks like Lisa hands him a cup of coffee and is like, rough start. He goes, rough back. Paul grunts as he carefully lowers himself into the chair. I need to figure something out before this pain drives me insane. That's pretty good. I tells jokes too about oxy. Guys, this is pretty good. I don't know if you've ever read anything like this. He even decides to stop by the Youngstown Clothing Company. What? Feeling a little bit more optimistic, Paul decides to stop by the Youngstown Clothing Company. on his way home. He needed to pick me up. Yeah, that's a pretty good way. Swing by the Southern Park Mall. Chronicles of Life. Tune in. Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is going to be out on Wednesday. Chronicles of Paul Shellback. Chronicles of Life. Try Healthy. TryHealthyHemp.com. See how CBD can be applied to your daily lifestyle. Something else. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen again. This is something else by Try Healthy. This is also another great article. This right here. This is. Oh, we got family movie night essentials, top films, tasty treats for a perfect Friday night. Nothing better than removing all the anxiety and stress of the week so you can just sit back, hang out with the family. First thing you got to do is you got to get yourself some tasty treats. You can swing over right here. If you like strawberry banana, we've got you covered. Just click on the link. Find yourself a nice little scene for a cozy night in. Let's see. Again, them strawberry bananas, they hit the spot, or you can swing into any one of our locations. Try Healthy Venice, Niles, or Northport, Florida. Go ahead and click on the links. You can buy with a click, and we'll ship right to your door. Ladies and gentlemen, you can lose your stress before you watch that movie. Makes it a little bit better. Now, what else is going on? We got a bunch of stuff going on for Reggae Nights. We got a concert going on Friday night. We got Tyler coming into Venice, Florida to perform live with free general admission. Thank you for our wonderful sponsors. Again, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give these guys a shout out. Again, sharing the screen. Swing over to Reggae Nights. .live, Reggae Nights.live. Right here, we got our Reggae Nights sponsors. Just wrapped up a successful event with Sayer Nation, Iconic, the Dub Collectors, Florida Days, Rosh Shakai, all taking place at the Twisted Fork in Port Charlotte, right next door to the Charlotte County Fairgrounds. Such a good event, and we were able to put that on with these wonderful sponsors. We want to shout out to Try Healthy LLC, also Hippie Haven LLC. A shout out to True Leaf. We got a shout out to Vitacan, Curaleaf, Move, and the list goes on. Let's jump over to page 2. There's Try Healthy. Thank you again, Try Healthy. We got Dynasty Dance Club out of Venice, Florida. Skin Boss, Dynamite Dice, and the list goes on and on. Check out reggaenights.live and go ahead and support these wonderful sponsors. Guys, if you haven't got yourself an art lighter yet, you are not cool. You are not in fashion. Step your game up, get yourself a lighter. Go over to Strawberry Moon. They're located right next to Try Healthy Northport. Take care of those guys. We've got K&T Design, been with us from day one. Mystic Gypsy Soul, also a great supporter. And of course, WDH Carrie's Kitchen. Guys, go and support these wonderful businesses. And thanks for stopping in today.